Now then, people, and welcome back to the Just Joe football show. And it is time for your Leeds versus Brighton watch along. Please do smash a like on the stream and do subscribe to the channel. I'm just going to put out a disclaimer now, yeah? I live in the northeast, as a lot of you know. I'm not going to lie to you, like the weather, whatever that storm, Armour, or whatever her name is, or his name is, has absolutely obliterated the northeast. My garden's in tatters, the Wi-Fi's in tatters, everything is in tatters. So there may be stages during this watch along that I may dip in and out, you know. It may look madness. I don't know even if it's pixelated now. I hope it looks all right. I hope it's looking all right for you guys at your end. How yous all doing? I hope you're doing fantastically well. The disabled team have said, as they say, they've had 2 power cuts. It's been brutal. And the reason that I'm a little bit late, as I say, is because I've had to, at one point, my Skybox wasn't working. So then I got my Sky Go out. And then as soon as I was about to start my stream, the Sky Go stopped working because it says you can now record Sky Go. So therefore, they would think I was into some piracy stuff. So they got that. I then got the tablet. Then my Skybox started working. So I was like, right, okay, we'll go with the Skybox for now. If at any point it does drop out, as I say, I do apologize because, you know, it is all a little bit sketchy. As you're all aware, it's not just the Northeast affected by it. Everywhere is affected by it. I can't lie. I woke up this morning. My trampoline was halfway. The kids' trampoline was halfway into next door's garden. My garden furniture smashed to bits. My neighbour's fence got ripped off, and he's got a hot tub. So he normally has this hot tub behind this fence, and obviously you could see his hot tub in full view. So yeah, it's absolutely obliterated parts of the UK. So again, as I say, you know, if the stream drops out or gets dodgy at any point, Ned says next door's fence came into my garden. Exactly, man. It's been a madness, hasn't it? It's been a madness. And the way I can see here, it looks really pixelated. I'm just checking on my phone just to see what it's like on there. But for some reason, the graphic around me is really pixelated, but it's not on my. I don't know. Does it look okay for you is what I'm saying. If it looks okay for you, then we're all good, aren't we? We're all good. I'm just messing about on my phone here just so I can make sure everything does look crisp for you. Apologies for all this, guys. As I say, you're okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. Okay, that's good to know. All good people are saying. I can see that in the chat there as well. I don't know why, but the graphic looks really pixelated. But there you go. On with the game, as Boko says. On with the game. Stop chit-chatting, Joe. Stop telling us about your life and get on with the game. Yes, let's get on with the game. We have waited patiently throughout this day. I guess you could say results have sort of gone our way. Arsenal beat Newcastle. Norwich got a point against Wolves. That's actually a decent point, really, isn't it, for them? Southampton were battered. Villa won 2-0. I told you about Steven Gerrard. People disagreed with me. But he's got 2 wins on the board now. This is a huge game for Leeds United. If any of you caught my preview, as I say, our record against them is absolutely woeful. It's not great. History is definitely not on our side. And I think I really rate Graham Potter. I've told you guys a number of times how much I rate Graham Potter. I will go through the lineup in just a second. I am just going to say something as well for people that may be watching this that made some comments on my last video, absolutely hammering me and were quite, I would say, a bit out of order. For making comments about lineups and stuff. Guess what? I was right. I told you so. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you this would happen with regards to the lineup. I am really, really disappointed for Pascal. You can see there from the graphic the people that are in the lineup. We'll go through it in a little bit more detail. Ned, no naming and shaming, bro. No naming and shaming. They know who they are. They know who they are, who were griefing me, saying, wow, lineup, you don't have a clue, this, that. I was right. So there you go. But we'll go through the lineup in a little bit more detail now. So you can see it on the graphic there to the side, but here it is in all its glory. So it's going to be Meslier in goal. Dallas will play at right back. Llorente and Cooper at centre back. And Junior Firpo comes in at left back for Pascal Stroud. It's really harsh on Pascal. I would argue that Pascal's been one of the best players in the last 5 games, you could say, just if you look at it like that. He was definitely the best player or one of against Spurs when in that first half. I thought he was exceptional. He didn't give Lucas Moura a kick. He was pivotal in both the goals against Norwich, which we're seeing now. It's really harsh on Pascal for him to drop out of the side. There'll be a lot of people say, right, okay, if you're not going to play him at left back, play him at left centre back alongside Llorente. You know, drop Cooper if you want. But Bielsa's never going to do that. He respects Cooper. He's our captain. That's never going to happen. It's just really harsh on Pascal. But Pascal is a young lad. You know, he will get better. And you know, Bielsa's managing him correctly, I think. But you know, I do think it's really harsh because I'd even go as far as to say he's been better at left back than Firpo. You know, 100%. We then move into midfield, so it'll be Phillips and Forshaw in midfield. Rafinha from the right, Harrison from the left. I'd imagine he goes with James up top. Have Harrison coming from the left and Rodrigo just behind James. A little bit of interchange in there that we've seen in games this season. So Click drops out as well. And I thought Click was good against Spurs, but I did say in the preview that would happen. I'd have preferred Pascal to stay in. I'd have liked Gelhardt to stay in. I can't lie. But you always knew these changes were going to be made. What are your thoughts on that lineup? Let's have a look. Not sure Firpo's earned it. Joffy could be a good super sub, agreed. Harmony's got £20 on Brighton nil Leeds 2. I've just gone for a Leeds United win. I think it's like 3-1 near enough, so I have backed that. Gelhardt will get 20 to 30 minutes, I think. Simon believes it's going to be the turning point of the season. 2-0 win for Leeds and move onwards and upwards from here. I hope you're right. Paul says Bielsa's decisions are baffling. Yeah, I can understand why a lot of people won't be happy about it. I mean, Ned said Firpo will be ripped to shreds. You know, Firpo's come out and said, you know, he must do better. He needs to do better. And hopefully we'll start to see that. Disabled Team says he needs to have a run of games before we can judge. Cloud Dizzle is interested to see him back. Me too. Let's see how he gets on. And him and Harrison, you know, that left-hand side, them two have even spoke about it in the Leeds United ether in the press, saying how that left-hand side will work. And I remember pre-season saying that them two, because I just remember, you know, the impact Alioski and Harrison had at times. And I believe Firpo is an improvement on Alioski. Some will disagree with me at this current moment in time, but I do. And I was hoping that left-hand side would just be, you know, it would go up a level. It hasn't been the case because Firpo's been in and out and Harrison hasn't been great. But if Firpo can get anywhere back to his Real Betis form, if Harrison can continue the form he used in Spurs, then maybe we'll see more of that. You know, maybe we'll see more of that. Let's go through your Brighton lineup. As I guessed, as predicted, of course, Maupay was going to start this game. It goes without saying that Maupay will start against Leeds United. It looks like, just looking at it, it could well be a 3-4. Is it a 3-5, 3-4-2? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. So you'll have Lamptey at right wing back. You'll have Cucurella at left wing back. 3 centre backs more than likely would be Veltman on the right, Webster and Dunk. Basuma and Pascal Gross in the middle. Potentially Maupay through the middle and either Trossard and maybe Moder either side of him. I'm not quite sure. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. But just looking at it, I would say it's a back 5 or a back 3, if you like, of Webster, Dunk, and I'd imagine Veltman will play on the right of that 3. I believe then the wing backs would be Tariq Lamptey, right wing back, Cucurella, left wing back, maybe a midfield 2 then of Basuma and Pascal Gross, maybe, and then a front 3 of Trossard, Moder, and of course Neil Maupay, or Maupay, if you like. I think that's how it'll line up. Owen Jagger says finally a half decent Leeds side. Yeah, and the bench improves as well, doesn't it? I mean, it's not It's not great, but, you know, Pascal Strauch's an option off the bench now. Matthias Klick, an option off the bench. You've got Roberts. I know a lot of you won't like that, but you've got Tyler Roberts. You've got Gelhardt off the bench. And the rest of the players on that bench are Christopher Klassen, Charlie Creswell, Jamie Shackleton as well. I didn't mention him. Yeah, so Jamie Shackleton, Liam McCarron, Jack Jenkins. So, yeah, and I've just, as I say, been said there as well, Christopher Junction has mentioned in the chat about Gary Speed, thoughts with him and his family. And obviously it's 10 years to the day that Gary took his life, which is really upsetting. And of course, as a Leeds United fan, he's a legend, not just at Leeds United, he's a legend across the Premier League, played for a host of clubs, played for his national side in Wales, you know, and just an all-round great guy. You didn't know him personally, but everything you hear about him, you know, leads you to believe that. So hopefully we can get a result for Gary as well today. You know, it's quite interesting. I remember that, I forget who we were playing. Maybe it was Forest. And that could have been 10 years ago when we were singing Gary Speed on the 11th minute. And I believe, if my mind serves me right, Robert Snodgrass scored almost instantly afterwards. And then if you look at the Newcastle game this season at St. James's Park, we sang Gary Speed on the 11th minute there. And Rafinha scored instantly afterwards. I did a match day vlog of that, and we were singing, "Oh, Gary Speed," and we scored like almost instantly after that. So I expect, obviously, in the 11th minute today, or maybe all the way throughout, the Leeds fans will be in full voice when it comes to that. So hopefully it'll have a similar sort of impact that it has done in the past. Yeah, it was the Forest game, says Michael. Yeah, I remember it right. I think it was Robert Snodgrass, right? Yeah, so remember, Cloud Dizzle, as he says, smash that like for Joe. Please do. We're on that road to 8,000 subscribers. If you could like the video, it would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe to the channel. Remember, a few people have been saying, Joe, I can no longer comment on the live chat. The reason that is because it's subscriber-only live chat. Now these people say that they are subscribed. You mustn't be doing it right. In order for you to comment on the live chat, you need to be subscribed. It's easy to do. Remove the live chat. The subscribe button will be there. It should be down here somewhere. If you click that, you'll subscribe to the channel, and then you'll be able to leave your comments in the live chat, which I do go through all the time. Just looking at the form of both of the sides, as you can see, it doesn't make for great reading. Just 2 wins in there for either side, although it does look sketchy on my screen. I don't know what's up. I hope that's not translating at your end. But you can see there, Brighton in the last 5 have lost against Villa. That was last week, 2-0. Drew with Newcastle and Liverpool. The Liverpool draw isn't a bad result. Lost to City. And of course, they were in that game against Manchester City as well, and they could have easily, just give up because they were getting battered early doors. I remember listening to it on the radio on the way home from a Leeds game. Actually, it'd have been the Wolves game after we got a point. Leicester City with a win in there. Does our point against Leicester look that great with the form they've been in the league currently? It doesn't really, to be honest. Although they played great midweek and in the Europa League. The last 5 for Leeds, then, of course, we lost last time out against Spurs. Again, really disappointing to lose that game. It looks even worse now after they were beat by a bunch of plumbers from Slovenia. Draws against Leicester. Norwich win. Even though we won that game, we were shocking, I can't lie. Lost to Arsenal in the Carabao, I think that would have been deservedly so as well. And drew with Wolves, which for me was a good performance, along with the Leicester draw as well. Just looking at the league table, obviously Brighton currently in 9th had a great start to the season, but I haven't won 1 in 8 now. I think it is. Haven't won in 8, so it's been a long time for them. So. You know, Luke Roberts says, cracking tash, mate, suits you. Yeah, I'm going for the Charlie Bronson. I only have 3 days left of this tash, and then I'll be going back to growing the beard. I did it for November. The link to sponsor me for November is in the chat. We've raised over £100. There's a few of us doing it. I myself have raised over £100. It's been absolutely fantastic. So thank you to any of you that have donated. And if you haven't, what are you doing? Please donate. £1 will do, even if it's just £1. Big shout out my man Sohan, who watches a lot of the videos. Arsenal fan says, good luck, Joe, today. You will win. I hope you're right, mate. I watched the Arsenal game earlier on as well. Second half, you just took them to the cleaners. Temp name says, wasn't Bronson a serial killer? No, man. No, not Charles Bronson, mate. He wasn't a serial killer. Mad guy. Not a serial killer, though. Champ says, Joe, I will have to agree with you. Oscar does look Italian. Carl Watson says, shout out. There you go, Carl. Shout out for Carl Watson. Come on, then. Leeds in that purple lilac away kit today. I'm not a massive fan, you know. I normally get all the kits, but I just really don't like the lilac one. It's not for me. One thing's for sure today as well. What we can't do is, if we're struggling to create chances, obviously Sanchez back in goal for them today after his suspension as well. If we struggle to create chances, what I don't want to see is just getting the balls out wide and smashing it into the box, because the likes of Dunk, Webster, etc., that's meat and drink for them. Just while I've seen this as well, disabled team, someone emailed me about having a chat with you about YouTube, and that I haven't forgot. If the guy's watching this, my apologies. I've been so busy. It's been my daughter's 8th birthday over the weekend. I've had so much on with university, and I've started placement now through university as well. So I've been mad busy. So disabled team, I haven't ignored that email. I just remembered it when I seen your comment. I was like, I got an email. So my apologies, but know that I will get to that email, and I will be in touch, mate, to help. I think, let me have a look. It was Big Mally, who may be in the chat as well, because I know he's done. I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to, how do I unread that so that I don't forget it? Just bear with us 1 minute. Marker's important. No, marker's not important. I don't want to do. Why would you want to mark something that's not important? What's all that about? Oh, come on. Label. I don't want to label it. Star it. There we go. It's got a big star on it now from Big Mally. So I will get to that. Not a problem. Not a problem, mate. Always happy to help if you need it. Right. Okay. Pawson is look at the light show from the Brighton fans. Check that out. Colours and fireworks and things. There we go. Guys, is this graphic that's round my screen looking sketchy as for yous? Because on my computer it looks good, but I can see from YouTube it's not translating. It's a bit strange, that. I don't know why it's doing that. I feel like I want to stop this and start it. Right, give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just going to try something. 1 minute. Doesn't seem to have done anything, does it? It looks fine. Okay, if it looks fine for you guys, I don't know. It just looks really scotchy. Because, yeah, Danny, it looks blurry, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't look blurry, but the graphic looks blurry. Temp name says, I've got a Tamagotchi vibe. That's what we're going for. We're going for Tamagotchi vibe. Graphics are fine. Okay, maybe it's just on my phone or whatever, because when I can see it from OBS, it looks crisp. It looks great. But then from my screen here, like the Norwich and Leicester thing should be green, but it's black. I don't understand it. Can you see there where we've beaten Norwich? That should be green. And on my screen, it shows as green. But when you can see it, it's black. I don't know. Is your pullover clashing with the back screen? Possibly. Pullover. I haven't heard that for a long time. Pullover. See you at halftime, says Ned. Yeah, let's have a good performance. That's what we need. Rafinha back in the lineup. Rodrigo back in the lineup. Love to see it. Obviously, Cooper needs to have a good game, and Firpo today, because there'll be calls for, Strauch, and Bielsa will take a bit of flack, I'd imagine, as well. 4-1-4-1, famous 4-1-4-1 on Bielsa. Obviously, James on this graphic is lining up top as we thought. Yeah, Danny, it's black on yours. It's blue. I don't know. It's a little bit blurry, but that's okay, isn't it? That's okay. How long have we got left? It's too late for me to try and sort anything now. We'll have a bash at messing about with it at half time for sure. But I feel like we're a little bit late here. I feel like we're a little bit late kicking off here. Is that the same for you guys or what? It's not kicked off yet, has it? Dan James, most shots for Leeds in the Premier League this season. Dan James, 7. That would have been against Spurs. That's an interesting one, isn't it? What I will say about Dan James, we've definitely seen a confidence boost from him when he scored that goal. So hopefully more of the same in this game. There's Graham Potter, future Leeds manager for me. I would take him. I would. Joe Madigan says, I don't want more pace scoring. I hear you, brother. I hear you. I don't want none of that either. Not to predict fit. Right, okay. Let's just have a look at that. I don't know why it's looking sketchy. Is that predicting fifth? I just wanted to check it was working. I put Brighton 1-0. Nostradamus. Just taking the knee now, guys. It's Rainbow Laces Day as well today. And they're just taking the knee. And there we go. We're off, guys. In the first half, it's Leeds United versus Brighton. Christopher says, you're my eyes, Joe, so keep a sharp watch. I will keep a sharp watch for you. And thank you very much for your super chat, brother. Means a lot, so thank you. Looks a bit misty in Brighton. Yeah, well, it's been a bit misty everywhere, hasn't it? You know, I took my daughter to Infinity Air today, and the amount of trees and that were just all over the road was a madness. Tariq Lamptey brought down early by Adam Forshaw. Yeah, Cloud Dizzle gonna have to pause you. Yeah, if you want to pause me and make sure you can get, you know, matched up. There's my minutes. It's bang on with what's on my screen. So here we go then. It's an early free kick anyway for Brighton for a challenge on Tariq Lamptey from Adam Forshaw. But Brighton are a good side, what I will say, without a winning 7. But it's going to be a tough game for Leeds United today. I do believe that. We've only 2 wins this season ourselves, you know, Norwich City and Watford. Not great. Adam Forshaw, exceptional, keeping hold of the ball, little twists and turns, so press resistant, just does everything right, so tidy, clears it, but here is more play. Him and Cooper, man. There's a reason I put them on my Premier League preview thumbnail, because Cooper will be all over. I mean, Morpay will be all over Cooper. Knows him from the Championship. He's Adam Forshaw. Dallas man on. Come on, Dallas. Must do better. It's a free kick anyway. I think Morpay into the back of Dallas. I really hate Morpay. I know. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Here's Calvin. Looks like he's playing in the centre of the back 3 again, Calvin. Here's Rafinha up against Cucurella. That'll be a good battle. Into Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Poor pass to Dallas. Really poor. Really poor. There's Bissouma. Bissouma is an exceptional player. Don't know about off-field stuff, but he's exceptional on the pitch. Here's Dunk, the captain. Here's Cucurella. Him and Rafinha is going to be a real battle today. One I'm really looking forward to seeing. I think Cucurella's a great player. Llorente's playing at right back again. I don't know if that's because of the way Brighton have matched up. Llorente's running inside, though. He's going to give it there to Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison's got Firpo on the out. Can Firpo knock one in? It's gone back post, but Cucurella heads it out. And they could be away here. Here is Cucurella. That's a great ball. It's a great ball into Trossard. Trossard in the centre of the pitch. He's got Forshaw for company. He picks at Cucurella. Brighton are in the box here. Cucurella crosses it. It's a good cross. But it's headed out by Liam Cooper, thankfully. Brighton looking dangerous. Here is Trossard. Morpay. Watch his shot. Trossard's going to turn. It's already started well at Brighton. For an error, really. It was a poor ball over from Firpo. And they broke away with it. Cucurella, both wing-backs for Brighton, will do this all day. It'll be a tough afternoon for Leeds United. There's Webster. Tariq Lamptey gets the wrong side. It's the ball in. Brighton nearly in front there. It's gone over the top. Jakob Moder with the shot. Not great. Not great from Leeds United, because Webster's allowed to bring it out. Tariq Lamptey in behind Harrison, too easy, ball over. Moda should hit the target. If he hits the target, it's 1-0. If he hits the target, it's 1-0 for me. Thankfully, he doesn't hit the target. Connor Popplewell, Joe, if we don't win this, surely relegation is a possibility. I don't believe we'll get relegated, but we're in a dogfight, man. I've said this for a couple of weeks. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be proved wrong, but currently we are. And the next three, that includes Brighton. Oh, well done, Adam Forshaw and Cucurella. That includes Brighton, Palace and Brentford. We need to get results in this, for sure. Oh, Firpo, that's very high, you know. It's a yellow card. He brings down Tariq Lamptey. Early yellow card. Not a great start in this game for Junior Firpo. The ball over to Rafinha was poor. That meant that Brighton got the counter-attack. And there he brings down Tariq Lamptey. Tariq Lamptey, now that he's on a yellow card, will run at Junior Firpo all day. So Junior Firpo needs to watch himself. Because the last thing we want is a sending off. Believe me. The last thing we want is a sending off in this game. Firpo's not had a great start to the game. Oh, that's lovely from Trossard there into Jakob Moda. No handball. Trossard again. Llorente. He's getting the run on Llorente, I'll tell you that much. It looks like Calvin and Cooper have been tasked with the job of tracking Maupay. Maupay hits the deck and wins a free kick. It was a free kick. But I'm assuming Bielsa wants Calvin to do a similar job that he did on Harry Kane against Spurs, because Maupay is a good striker. I know we dislike him, but he is a good striker. His pace is deceptive as well. So look, we know he loves against a goal against Leeds United. Cloud Dizzle says, hate is a strong word, but there's definitely something about his face that is slappable. Cucurella anyway with the free kick. We're 5 minutes in. Sideshow Bob vibes from Cucurella. Not quite David Luiz, but close to. Cucurella, it's a good knock, but it's cleared by Stuart Dallas. Harrison nods it on as well. As far as Basuma will just screen that back four all day. Here's Sanchez, clips it straight upfield. Forshaw wins the header against Trossard. Well done. Trossard gets it back though, but Rafinha nips in front. Rodrigo back to Llorente. Llorente's got more pay for company. He needs to move it. It's a pull pass into Forshaw, but Forshaw manages to give it him back. Llorente clips it out to nobody. Tariq Lamptey and Cucurella basically playing right wing at the minute. Firpo passes it straight to Cucurella. That's 3 mistakes in 6 minutes by Junior Firpo. Here's Trossard. It's a poor pass and Calvin's going to get there, thankfully. There's Rafinha. Ships it up there to James. This is not a great start by Leeds United. I will say that. We can't string 5 passes together. Firpo's made a couple of errors. Is the decision to start him over Strauch already a bad one? He wins the header there. We are only 6 minutes in, I will say that, but he's not had the best start to this game. And he's up against Lamptey. And Lamptey's a great player as well. Here's Cucurella. Rafinha for company. Cucurella inside to Basuma. Basuma with a great pass back to Cucurella. They're playing really well here, Brighton. Here's Trossard. Turns Rafinha. Rafinha's wearing tights, man. What's he doing? He's a madness. He's got tights on. Here's Tariq Lamptey up against Firpo. Do not dive in, Firpo. You will get sent off, my friend. Great ball back. Oh, Maupay's missed from 5 yards. Leeds are all over the shop. And Maupay has missed from 5 yards. It's a massive, massive let-off for Leeds United. Tariq Lamptey, again, causing Junior Firpo all sorts of problems. Cooper goes across. He's in no man's land. It's a great cutback to, I think it's Moda. He slices it. It comes to Maupay, and Maupay misses from 5 yards. But that is a massive let-off for Leeds United because we are all over the place. Cooper went out to Lamptey. He beat him too easily. Firpo was nowhere. This has not been a great start by Leeds United, but we're on the attack now. Here's Harrison. Can he get a good ball in? This is my thing, yeah? This is what I said before the match. Please do not pepper balls into that box when you have Lewis Dunk, Webster up against Dan James. That's not what I want to see. And Harrison's just about to put one in the box. Come on now. Here is Adam Forshaw. Adam Forshaw, please don't dig one in the box. It's a pointless exercise. It is really pointless. Forshaw's done well. Finds Harrison. Harrison's going to Please don't. We don't want to go to the wings and just pop it in the box. It's pointless. Unless it's going to be fizzed across. Yeah, Harrison cut back straight to Basuma. Easy. Easy. Morpay coming to meet it. Cooper beats him. Only as far though there as Morde. Here's Basuma. Webster. Cucurella. Cucurella's had a great start to this game. Him and Trossard, to be fair. Here's Trossard comes inside. He's getting the better of Llorente so far in this game for sure. Rafinha having to come so deep for it. Calvin clips it up to Rodrigo. Rodrigo can't keep it in. And Leeds have not started well. We're almost 10 minutes in and we are all over the shop. All over the shop. Gary speed chance going up now around the Amex. Heard that for a start as well. Leeds United have not won at this stadium or scored a goal in their last 5 games here. I said all this in the preview. I know records are there to be broken, but Brighton do have a little bit of a hoodoo against us, especially at the Amex. And they've started, I mean, we've been helping them a lot, I can't lie. But they have started really well. Forshaw gets shot of it. Rodrigo has a little bit of time, but he's got Basuma for company. He manages to lift it up to Stuart Dallas. The cries of Gary speed. However, it's cut out by Cucurella, and there's a chance here for Brighton on the counter. Here's Cucurella into Morpay. Don't let him hit it. He's going to hit it. It's easy shot. Easy shot in the end. Easy shot in the end. Leeds United definitely need to wake up, though. There's the Gary Speed chance. There he is. I like them T-shirts they've done as well. Oh, they gave out the T-shirts. That's lovely. Turns out they gave out them T-shirts, did Leeds United, which is class. But it's not been the best of starts for Leeds United for sure. Here's Calvin just taking his time with it. Dino says we're lulling them into a false sense of security. I hope you're right. Rafinha's got wrong side now with Cucurella. It's a ball into James. Oh, James, where's that touch, mate? That was all about his touch. If he gets his touch right, he gets round Webster. Here's Llorente in the centre of the park. It was so telegraphed, that pass to Harrison. It was always going there. Poor from Llorente. He's not had the best start as well. I think Trossard's given him all over. He's got him all over the shop. Chris Kelly says we're running out of excuses. It's a strong team out and we're woeful. I agree, mate. We have not started well at all. I think Junior Firpo, not a great start. Hopefully he grows into it. Llorente looks a bit all over. I think Trossard's giving him all sorts of problems. Obviously, Calvin is now playing at centre-back again. Adam Forshaw a little bit ahead of him. Here is Cooper. Tariq Lamptey's causing us all sort of problems. And Cucurella, to be fair. And when we're hitting aimless balls up like that, it's pointless. Here's Jack Harrison. Straight on him, though. And he's managed to find Cooper, though. Here is Adam Forshaw. Adam Forshaw will protect that ball. Will protect it. He finds Llorente. Llorente passed into Rodrigo. This is better from Leeds United. Let's keep hold of the ball for a little bit. Here's Junior Firpo. Adam Forshaw. I've got Junior Firpo on the mind. Dan James. Here is Firpo, though. Don't just whack that ball aimlessly into the box because it will be headed clear. Challenge there by Veltman on Harrison. And it's going to be a throw-in. We do need to wake up Zigzag. I agree with you completely. High balls forward, waste of time. It is for sure against this side. My worry is that we don't run out of ideas and just get it to wing and continuously hit them into the box. Here is Firpo. Rodrigo, he has got a wand of a left foot. He lifts it. Almost goes out for a throw. Rafinha has done well to keep it in. He's wearing tights, though. I'm not about that. He's going to turn Cucurella. Oh, it's a penalty, that! That is a penalty! That is a penalty! Trossard was on the deck. He put his foot in the air. That's a penalty for me. That has to be looked at. That is a penalty. We don't deserve it in terms... Oh, here's James, the... Error. Forshaw, don't hit it. You know, Forshaw has not got a great record at taking shots from that angle. Harrison, it's a cross. Guys, for me, that has to be looked at. Rafinha gets round his man. Trossard hits the deck, lifts his foot up and brings Rafinha down. Watch. Guys, that's a penalty. Accidental or not, that's a penalty. That has to be a pen because Rafinha's hitting that ball. Guys, it's a penalty for me. It's a penalty, that. I might sound like a petulant child, but that's a penalty for me. Because he gets on the end of that ball. I don't understand it. There you go. They've gone with the referee. It's not clear and obvious error according to them, but for me, I think it's a pen. I think it's a pen. Cooper clipping one out to Harrison. Veltman wins it. Has done that a few times, to be fair. Here's Tariq Lamptey. No foul, Firpo. I've got a horrible feeling that Firpo gets a second yellow. I do. I've got a horrible feeling. I don't understand that. I think, for me, it's a penalty. I thought it was a Stonewaller at the time. Maybe on replay, you were like, okay, but they've looked at it and said no. Trossard, here's good challenge by Firpo. Well done, because that ball was making its way out to Lamptey. Cooper does well, cuts out the pass. Nice, inside to Stuart Dallas. Leeds United starting to grow into it. Chris Kelly says Pawson and his cronies are never going to give out. Here is Diego Llorente. He's not had a great start. He's getting on the ball a lot, but his passes haven't been great. That one's a little bit better. Finds Firpo in a load of space. He passes it into Rodrigo. He's got Tariq Lamptey for company. Turns into Firpo. There's not really any options for Leeds United at this moment because the shape that Brighton has set up, really well. Potter, tactically wise, is one of the best for me. Outside of the top teams, of course. Here's Calvin looking for an aimless ball. We don't want to be doing that. But this is what Brighton are forcing us into. Brighton are forcing us into that. Here is Trossard. Trossard carrying the ball out from deep. He's done really well. Llorente trying to track him down. He manages to give it more pay. Calvin. Trossard. Cooper tries to get across. How's Morpay come away with that? No penalty. If that's not a penalty, then fecking book him for diving. Sorry for swearing, guys. Can't stand Morpay. Here's Dunk. Trossard again, wide on the left here. Trossard started really well. He's lifted it in there. It's gone to Tariq Lamptey. No shot, Leeds. They're asking for him being pulled back. Junior Firpo needs to watch himself. Basuma's done well. However, Rodrigo has come away with it, although he put him off for a slight second. Rodrigo switches the play. Oh, it's piss poor. It is piss poor. That's not great from Rodrigo. Not great. We had men over. He tries to switch it, and the ball's not great. Here's the Tariq Lamptey chance. Firpo, he does have hold of him. And what we can't afford for him to do that. Do you know what I mean? There's the Morpay one. Our passing is poor, says Story. Agreed. Agreed. Passing has been poor. We've been poor. Sheridan says, Big Joe, why KP at centre-back? The reason KP will be at centre-back, mate, is because they're playing a front three, as it were. Lamptey, you've got... They'll all have players to pick up. So much like Calvin picked up... Oh, there's a ball over the top. Oh, it's cut out by Dunk. Junior Firpo, this time does well. Gets in front of Lamptey. Gets it back off Harrison. Firpo. What is that? What is that? What was that? Junior Firpo does well, gets in front of Lamptey, gets it on his right foot, and chips it over into nowhere. That's not good, man. That's not good. And that's not going to endear you to a fan base that are already thinking, yeah, this one's not the guy. Joe needs a swear jar. Mate, I think I do really well, actually, in all honesty. I do think I do really well. Is my timer accurate? Yeah, my timer's accurate, mate. It's maybe a second in front. Moda with the ball through. But yeah, Sheridan, back to that. I mean, if you look at what Calvin did against Kane at the weekend, he's doing a similar job tonight against Morpay. Llorente has been taxed with picking up Trossard, although he's not done a good job of it. And Cooper and Calvin will switch between Morpay. I think that's what will happen. Cloud Dizzle says, let it out. Rhiannon says the win. I'm not having, no, Rhiannon, I'm not having that. These professional footballers are not getting away with balls due to wind. I'm not having it. They should know then. Take a little bit off it. Add a little bit to it. No, I won't have that. Basuma, good challenge that. Good challenge by Llorente. Calvin comes out. However, Basuma moves it out there to Tariq Lamptey. What do you... I'm not having that about the wind. And the reason Cooper, what are you doing? Please tell me that's not handball. Brighton fans are incensed. They believe it is handball. Calvin has just brought down more pay. He'd probably get a yellow card for that. Cucurella, though, there's advantage given. Leeds are all over the shop. Trossard, he's going to have a strike. Oh, it's hit the post. Leeds United are all over the shop. Trossard has started this game brilliantly. And you always know when he's putting it on his right, he's going to have a strike there. Oh, it's not great. I think Meslier touches it, guys. But in terms of the wind thing, what I will say, Brighton are not affected by it. Do you know what I mean? It actually turns out, let's have a look at this. Oh, what a save. What a save. Trossard, though. Oh, what a save there from Ilian Meslier. It's going to be I don't know if they've given a corner, whatever's happened. We've gone up the other end and now Brighton have it again. We look terrible, says JR. We do, mate. You're right. Brighton are a good side, though. This is what I'm saying. They can do this. They can do this to teams. Offside? Oh, I think Lamptey's had a go at Firpo. I was thinking, why is Lamptey in so much space then? Ben says, I'm usually the optimistic one. I know, mate. I know. Gary says, we are all over the shop. Ricky Lake says, what is this? There's long ball upfield. We don't want it. We just have to keep doing or at least trying to do what we normally do. Tariq Lamptey. Firpo's going to get himself another yellow card. He is all over Tariq Lamptey. Junior Firpo needs to calm down. He has already had a yellow card. He needs to not be doing this. If Tariq Lamptey's going to get round you, let him go. Because if you're going to hold on to him, you're going to get a second yellow, bro. You're going to get a second yellow. So my advice, Junior, if you can hear this telepathically, stop grabbing hold of the lad. Because you are going to get sent off. There's a ball back there to Sanchez. Sanchez moves it out to Dunk. Most fouls this match. Junior Firpo on 3. Already has a yellow card. There's a lot of people saying, "Get it. Why is he not here? Why is he in the side? Why is he in the side?" And look, I said, like in the preview, that he, well done, Llorente, he's beat Morpay. Leeds United, though, not in any sort of positive position. Veltman deals with Harrison far too easily. I think a Leeds throw has been given, though. Yeah, Firpo, I said he would start. I just think, Bielsa sees him as his left back. It doesn't matter how well Strauch's been doing. But, Strauch has been doing great and done a really good job there. So maybe at half-time it might be the shout to get Pascal on and Firpo to the bench. We'll have to wait and see. Because for me, every time he goes near a ball now, I'm worried. I'm worried that a second yellow is coming. I can't lie. We'll have to wait and see. We're 22 minutes in. Can he even get to half-time? Because if you go that 10 men, it's game over, innit? Llorente manages to meg Trossard with the ball through to Rafinha. Here's Stuart Dallas. Dallas square there to Cooper. Someone says Shax is an option. I don't know about at left back, mate. Maybe if you move Dallas out there and put Shackleton at right back, it's a possibility, yeah. James isn't a centre forward, says Martin. He's not someone you would, hit, is he? But yeah, But I don't even think you can say out about James, mate. I think it's getting it even anywhere close to that. We've been resorting to poor balls over the top. That's a foul. That's a foul. But this is the thing with Forshaw. If you see what he's just done there with Pascal Gross, he just protects the ball. We need to find him more. You find Adam Forshaw, he looks like he's going nowhere, and he gets pushed over because he's so press resistant. No one can get the ball off him at times, so the result's pushing him over. We need to get Forshaw on the ball more. We need to get more bodies in and around him. Llorente with an aimless ball. Poor, really poor. You have an opportunity to maintain some possession, get it upfield, but what we decide to do instead is go for that long, spectacular ball. And Llorente at times, although I love him and he's a great centre-back, can be guilty of that. And Leeds United, because they're not finding their rhythm, not finding their passes, they're choosing to go long, and that will feed into Brighton all day. They will love that, you know? And this is what we can do at times. We did it against Southampton, you know. We did it against Brighton last season. We run out of ideas and just go, do you know what? Let's just hit the channels. Here's Adam Forshaw. Nice. He lifts it out to Stuart Dallas. Dallas puts it onto his left. That's a free kick. And that is a dangerous area. And that should be a yellow card now for Trossard for me. He's made a couple. Mick Brown says Forshaw topper. Yeah. He is, isn't he? Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. There's a free kick here to come in. We need to get Rodrigo and Rafinha more involved for sure. Yeah, we need to get Rafa more involved. But you know, Rafa's not going to have it all his own way against Cucurella. Cucurella's a good player. And anyone throwing shade at Brighton saying, oh, we're getting beat, we're getting done this back. Brighton are a very good side. They are a very good side. They don't score enough goals. If they had a goal scorer, trust me, they'd be up there. They're already in 9th. I know they've not won in 7, but if they had someone who could find the back of the net, Brighton would be well up there. Believe that. Yes. I didn't even realise you'd come in then, love. I shit myself. I thought there's a woman in my room. Sorry. Anyway, Rafinha used to take this free kick. My missus has just walked in. I went like that. I didn't even see her. Here's Rafinha. Bends it. Oh, deflection! Oh, no, how have you missed Daniel James? There's an opportunity for there. There was an opportunity there for Dan James. It's a difficult one. Rafinha takes a number of deflections. He gets his left foot on it. He's got to score, hasn't he? Look, it's one of them. He's not expecting it. You know, he's not expecting it. I mean, me saying, how can you not score at the time when you strip it back? Yeah, it's a difficult chance. But it's a chance nonetheless. Here's Maupay up on halfway. Spins it out to Lamptey. Lamptey manages to get it under his spell. He's now going to run at Firpo. He gets round Firpo again. Do not bring him down. He's found Maupay. Maupay strikes Llorente. Exceptional defending. That was great from Llorente. Great block. Yeah, not much James can do. I agree, mate. On first viewing, it's like, how have you made you look back? Yeah, it's a difficult chance. Here's Llorente. Oh, it was an almost perfect pass into Rodrigo, but it's cut out here by Lewis Dunk. That's a lovely ball to Trossard. It's transition after transition there. Ball out. Basuma. Oh, it takes a deflection. Thankfully, it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick. Thank you. Yeah, Chris says, I know Lamptey's quick, but Firpo looks like he's running in treacle. I mean, Firpo's probably faster than Pascal as well. So, you know. Matt says, no offence, we can't keep saying every week that this side is good. Why not? He said, if we stand back and admire, we can say hello to the Championship. Of course. Now, I hear what you're saying, but if a team's good, you can't sit there, Matt, and go, they're rubbish, these. Against Newcastle, rubbish. I said it. We should have beat them every day of the week. Norwich, rubbish. You know, Watford at that time, rubbish. Brighton are not rubbish. Here's Calvin, does well. Into Rodrigo. Touch back to Adam Forshaw. Harrison's dropped deep. He's going to give it Rodrigo, though. Rodrigo getting on the ball, manages to find Dallas. Rafinha's got an opportunity. If he can give it him, he's now got 3 bodies around him. He's picked out Rodrigo, though. Rodrigo's touch is good. And he's managed to find James. Oh, my God, he's air-shotted it. He's give it the old air shot. Manages to find James in a little bit of space. He swings his left boot at it and ends up doing a spinner-rooney like Booker T. Not great from James, that. It does lack that technical quality for me. That, say, Rodrigo or Rafinha has. You know, he does the old spinneroo Booker T style. Here is Calvin Phillips. Ball went flying like a penny floater, says Connor Popperwell. It's a poor ball from James, and it's cut out there by Trossard. Trossard's played really well for Brighton. He tries to pick out Maupay. He's got it back, though. Calvin leaves one on him a little bit. Fewest touches this match, guys. Daniel James with 8 touches. Like someone said earlier, the centre-forward role, not really for him, but what we have to remember is we're not getting it anywhere up to him. Leeds United are wanting a foul, nothing given. Simon Flynn says blow for the half-time whistle now. Yeah, well, we're coming up to 30 minutes. We've still got 15 minutes left. If we can get in at 0-0, and this is the state of the game so far, just getting at 0-0, that's not great, is it? It's not great that we're saying let's get in at 0-0, but it's true. Dino says, to quote Booker T, tell me you did not just say that. Listen, I like wrestling, bro. Booker T's a ledge as well. Can you dig it, sucker? Na, 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 na. Can you dig it, sucker? Booker T's a ledge. Fairport. Oh, that is such a poor pass to Jack Harrison. That is absolutely woeful. Harrison's in space, just needs it to feet. Maybe he can whip one across for James, low. But Fairport, Cucurella heads it out. The ball from Fairport to Harrison's terrible. Here's Stuart Dallas, gives it to Rafinha. I think Rafinha needs to take them tights off at half-time as well. Oh, lovely ball out there from Rodrigo. It's a daisy cut. Harrison's in the box. Can he fashion a shot? It's a great ball across looking for James, but it's cut out by Lewis Dunk. Fairport heads it into no one. Junior, I'm sorry, mate. Junior Fairport today, it's not working. It's not working. Leeds have kept it in. Here's Adam Forshaw. Calvin Phillips now. He's got more pay. For company, tries to clip it up to Rafinha, and nothing giving. Cucurella clears it. When we can't, we just need to keep hold of the ball instead of clipping it out. Dino says, me too, if you can smell what the Rock is cooking. Yeah, man, Dwayne. Let's do it. Let's just talk about refereeing. Lee Robson says the spinner-rooney. Exactly, that's what Dan James is out here doing, the spinner-rooney. Believe that. Moda into Tariq Lamptey. Lamptey's going to try and get round Fairport. He knows he's on that yellow card. He knows he can't dive in. He comes inside. It's a 1-2. Well, an attempted 1-2. Llorente has now picked up Maupay, and he's keeping Maupay quiet. Liam G says, Fairport looks like a real dud. I hate to sound like a broken record, but I don't think he is. He's just obviously taking a very, very long time to adjust to it. There's a ball out from Webster looking for Fairport. Fairport gives it Cooper. And do you know what? The passing to Cooper from Fairport was wrong. He didn't want it. He didn't want it, and he's just had to hook it with his left foot, and it's gone out of play. You know? I even think there, Fairport's made a slight error, because it's like, why are you giving it Cooper in there? He's got his back to, you know what I mean? What's he going to do there? He's got on-rushing plays. He just swings his left foot at it. It goes out for a throw. Brighton are on the attack again, you know? And they're here again. They come again. There's the cutback into Trossard. Meslier makes a save. Meslier makes a save. If anyone's going to score, it's going to be Trossard. He started really well. Being the man of the match for me so far. Him or Tariq. There's the cutback. Falls into Trossard. Razor Ramon. I'll get my matchstick for the second half. Goes back there to Webster. He's going to give it Dunk. What is our defence doing? What is everyone on the pitch doing, Mark? I wish I knew, bro. But it was always going to be a difficult game. We know that. History tells us we don't do good in this game. Dan James pressing up top. Webster into Maupay, who comes deep. Llorente's now man-marking Maupay. Cucurella, but Rafinha's. David Dyer says Barcelona have had us over with Fairport. Here's Basuma. He's in too much space. He's found it. Oh, he almost found a lovely ball for Mode there. Was it gross? But either way, it goes through to Melier. Oh, I think Barcelona have not just had us over. They've had Spurs over as well with that Emerson Royale. Harmony says, about time you dished some criticism at James and got off Firpo's back. Mate, I've been criticising James. Harmony, have you not been watching it? I've just called him Booker T. Moda's done well. He's got round Llorente. He's a chance. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Neptune says, I swear I'm the only Leeds fan that likes Foper. No, Harmony likes him as well. But I've just been saying Dan James was like Booker T. So there's no favouritism here. I got my speed cup as well for a bit of luck. LUFC Dan says, Joe, replace Firpo with Creswell and just play a back three of Creswell, Cooper and Llorente with Dallas and Harrison at wing back. I mean, it might be an option another manager would use. I just don't think Bielsa's going to do that. But it is something that could possibly work. I think I'd prefer to see Strauch on though. Oh, the fork in the chat, says Harmony. Sorry, I thought you meant me. I was like, what do you mean? See, I'm that ball is terrible from Calvin as well. This is what I'm saying. He tried one to Firpo earlier. Look at that shiner from Calvin as well. Do you reckon this fall was do you reckon he was scrapping while they were having the Christmas party? How mad would it be if he was scrapping with a Leeds player? Ooh. I doubt it. Let's not get that out there. Here's Cucurella. But the ball by Calvin out to him is poor. Byron says, you're insulting Booker T. My apologies. Elusive Glue says, Liverpool fan here, rest in peace, Gary Speed. Thank you very much, Elusive Glue. Hopefully he can help us out today from up on high. He has done previously. There's Cooper. Cooper has to go back. Melier clips it out to Rafinha. Cucurella, slight little push. It goes straight out of play, though. This is the thing. We are trying to find Rafinha a lot of the time, but the balls we are giving him are just not poor. Are just not poor. Sorry, are just poor. It's not been great. We've got 10 minutes left till half-time, and at this stage, you're like, let's just get in at 0-0, aren't we? Here's Morpay. Tries to switch it, but Harrison heads it, but he's only headed it as far as Tariq Lamptey. Here's Webster. He's got James for company. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's not. He's found Morpay. Morpay's missed it. Morpay has missed it. Morpay's missed two now. Lamptey. Killing us. Killing us. Where's Junior Firpo? It's Harrison. It's actually Harrison that should be tracking him. It's a great ball in. And to be honest, Morpay should score. And this is what I'm saying about Brighton. I mean, they may well win this game. It looks like they're going to currently. If they had a lethal striker, they'd be well up that table. It's a great ball across from Lamptey. And Morpay can't connect with it. And he puts it wide. That's two. Neil Morpay's misses. Both from 5 yards out. Let's stress the importance. They are finishes he should be scoring. We are living, like Harmony says, we are really clinging on. We are living dangerously. And let's, get to half-time at 0-0 if we can. Webster. Oh, see, how's that happening? How's that happening? That Webster's allowed to run across the whole pitch and still manage to pick out Cucurella. This is too easy for them. Look, Rafinha's fuming. Rafinha's fuming. Corner. I feel like this could be it, Like, that Brighton must be thinking, how are we not in front? And they deserve to be in front. I can't remember a shot. Maybe the Dan James when it's crossed over. But Lewis Dunk in there. Webster in there. I am worried about this corner, I can't lie. In it comes. It's a foul. Foul. It's actually a push, I think, from Webster. And there we go. It's Dallas who's pushed over. Melier to take the free kick. Disabled Team says, how is Bamford going to make a difference when he comes back? He will, trust me. He will. We miss him. We miss him massively. Massively. What he does from the front cannot be underestimated. For sure. Here's Melier. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, with Tariq Lamptey, had he not got injured, would he be in the England setup and that? He's exceptional. That's another free kick. Firpo again. I mean, it's not worthy of a yellow card, but it's totting up process, you know what I mean? Martin R says it's a good job. Brighton's finishing is so appalling. Agree. Sam S says Geldart and Strouk, please. I think that's a good shout. I think I'd rather see that than anyone else currently. Lee Waters says Bielsa out of ideas. Nah, not for me, bro. Brighton, we last season when we smashed the league and we finished 9th, he struggled against Brighton. People underestimate Potter. He's a great tactician, really good tactician. And if he had a 30-goal a year striker, which I know hard to come by, Brighton would be challenging for Europe. Genuinely. They're a great side. Look at that. I know it's XG, but look where they were Champions League at one point, XG. If you get someone who can finish the chances, they should be 2-0 up here. Moda, cross, and ball. Referee says no. Referee says no. How can it be handball when he slipped on it, you Doyle? Moda crosses it. Yeah, it's not an handball. It's never been an handball. If that's an handball, then we want a penalty for the challenge from Trossard. It's not an handball, that, guys. He slipped. He slipped and he's fell on the ball. That's not handball. It's not handball. But it's another corner, this time from Cucurella. Cucurella to take it. Cooper and Dunk. Cucurella. He's headed out by Rodrigo. Well done. Let's hope it don't go for another of these. It's a throw-in. These corners giving me kittens. We've got 5 minutes left till half-time, and I genuinely just want to get there. I just want to get there. Because you hope Bielsa, makes some tactical tweaks, because we've been second best since minute 1. There's the throw into Lamptey. Firpo, get your hands off him, bro. Oh, Calvin. Calvin's going to get a yellow now. It looks like. He doesn't look happy. I think, Calvin doesn't look happy. And I'm not for 1 second questioning anything, but what I'm saying is someone like Calvin, same with Rafinha, when we aren't performing well, they want to be playing up here. Do you know what I mean? It's a foul. It's a dangerous area. Pascal Gross to take this. G says, I just want to get to the end of the season. Forget about just getting to half time. I hear you, mate. That's what I'm saying. We have to accept that it's going to be hard. It's going to be like this all season. Up and down, up and down, up and down. As long as we stay up, that's all that matters. Yeah, of course you were right about the fullbacks, 8-5-6-3, Robbie. We knew that, right? Lamptey and Cucurella, both great. Cucurella's been a fantastic signing for them. In comes the ball. Cleared by Calvin. Only as fine as Cucurella. Cucurella's effort is woeful. Almost Dan James-esque. Oh, he's on the deck. Who is it? Llorente. Yeah, Harmony, I agree. I think this is what I was saying. You could tell from Calvin's reaction to losing out on the free kick. They're really frustrated. Really frustrated because they are better than this. They play at a level better than this when they're in international. And this is why when people say, oh, they won't want to move on, etc. It's not true, man. It's not true because they're elite ballers. And the way we're playing at the minute, it's not up to that standard. Oh, I think Llorente does take one in the face there from Webster. Accidental, of course, but he's in pain. Llorente looks in pain for sure. Bielsa's getting his instructions in while he can. We need it. We've got 3 minutes left till half time plus added. plus added time. And Bielsa will be, saying he's having a word with Dallas. I need you to do this, this, this. But I think it should be more than Dallas. You should be getting them all over. You should be getting them all over. Llorente. It's not been great though, has it, guys? Hugh Rogers says if we had someone who could score, we'd be 5 points better off this season. I haven't had a decent goal scorer for years. Bamford won't make that much difference. He just doesn't score enough goals. I don't agree with that, Hugh. I think he does score goals. He showed us that last season. Okay, he's a 1 in 3 kind of guy, but I don't know. Lee says, I can't see Potter wanting to come to us when Brighton... No, that's a fair point, mate, yeah. Albie Morris says, Dallas went over to Bielsa and said, take off Firpo. Ned says, Hugh, he got 17 goals last season. That's a great return. It's true. It's true. It's true. It is a great return. I won't have that he doesn't score goals because he has the technical ability to do it as well. You've just got to look at some of his goals last season. The 3 against Villa, 1 against Leicester. Some of them were banging. So Chris says Radrazani reckons Europe next season. It's not too laughable, mate. Believe me, because they're going to spend big. They're going to spend big. You can do that. Like West Ham. West Ham nearly got relegated. Next season, they're in the Europa League. It's not too difficult to do that. Brighton just saved relegation last season. If they had a goal scorer, they were scoring goals at the early parts of the season. It's not difficult to switch it. Look at Wolves. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Lamptey. Lamptey in behind Firpo again. Ball across is poor. But they're getting in Junior Firpo like he's not even there. Here's Basuma. Manages to give it back to Trossard. Watch that strike. Do not let him hit it. Well done, Stuart. Go on, Dallas. Finds Cucurella. Why isn't no one more? A good challenge for Shaw. Cucurella sweeps it in. It's cleared by Calvin. But it all came from that lovely ball into Lamptey. Lamptey's causing all sorts of problems. Matt Davis says, spend big, let's start in January. No, I hear you. I'm not saying we shouldn't do that, you know what I mean? Lovely ball though into Lamptey. There's 2 minutes added time, guys, and then it'll be half time, and we'll all dissect that. We'll all dissect that at half time. It's not been great, has it? Here's Meslier. Meslier to kick long. It's headed on by Dunk. Cucurella's going to clear it. Puts his foot through it. Llorente manages to get it. He's got a man on though. However, he just shit, man. He should be picking out Rafinha. No, honestly, Calvin and Rafinha battling. Rafinha's got 2 men for company. He's got round them. He finds Rodrigo. Oh, just too much on it. Just too much on it from Rafinha. There you go. We've got a minute left. It's not been a great half. Freddie Mac says, geez, the dentist is less painful. Ben says, dissect it. I might dissect my life after this display. Won't be any changes until Robert's on 60th. I don't agree, mate. I think we might see changes at half time. I think Junior Firpo being on a yellow, he might come off for Pascal. I think it'd be the right decision. But then again, we've got to remember Lamptey. I'd assume, I don't know. I don't actually physically know this, but I think Firpo's quicker than Strauch. But Strauch's brains, so maybe he won't be caught napping by Lamptey. Guys, I am dying for a piss. So just give me 2 minutes while I quickly go and do that, please. I'll be as quick as I can. Can you hear me, guys? I hope you can. Don't look like anything's muting. Thank you for just being patient there. Not a great half. Not a great half by Leeds United in any stretch of the imagination. I think we were absolutely woeful. I genuinely cannot remember a chance. Maybe there's the Dan James one where it got flicked over, but it's not really a chance, is it? It's a half chance. Even that, it's quarter chance, I think. So yeah, left your mic on, says Christopher. I definitely did not. I definitely did not. I make sure I don't do that now after last time. So yeah, it's not been great by Leeds United. I think we've been all over the place. Firpo did not start the half well at all. He made a number of errors in that first part. Got himself a yellow card as well. He needs to watch himself this second half if indeed he does come out for the second half. I'd change it. I would put Pascal on. We're very lucky that Brighton can't finish their dinner because Neil Maupay's had two chances really that are 5 yards out. That if that's the Leeds United player, I'd be fuming. Not fuming, but you'd be frustrated. And that's like a positive I have to think of because I if I'm a Brighton fan, so imagine we've just played like Brighton have, we'd be saying, we never take our chance. If you don't take your chances, it'll come back to bite you. And my one positive is that maybe we can shithouse a result. Maybe we can shithouse a result where we, get a goal off someone's arse and come away and totally don't deserve the win. Do you know what I mean? Because if I can just put myself, like, look at the Spurs game. All over them, chance after chance, miss after miss. We've been like that in the Championship, and it can come back to bite you. And Brighton will have a little bit of that about them. I bet it gets in the stadium. I bet it gets in the players' psyche. Hopefully that can have some sort of impact on us. And we can come out much better. I would change it. I would bring in Firpo. I would bring in Joffy. I don't think Dan James is working, but you can't really blame him because we're not doing anything. I think number of times Llorente's popped it out to Harrison, it's gone out or not been there. Calvin's popped it out to Rafinha, it's gone out or it's been too much. Rodrigo's not seen any of the ball, and when he does, when he tries to find Rafinha, I mean, we're looking for Rafinha. There's a constant theme here, but we've not once been able to find him. And there's a lot on Cucurella as well. Like Cucurella's having a really good game as well. And if you remember, like if you're playing with a back three, like if there's only a back four, you get isolated a lot more. But with Cucurella, he's not isolated as much. He's got Trossard in front of him. He'll then have a Webster coming across, and it's really hard for Rafinha to work in them spaces. Of course, he can do it, but we can't expect him from him 24/7. And we just look to be finding him constantly. It's not been a great half for Leeds United. Luke Roberts says, thanks for the super chat as well. He says, I've got two questions about Leeds. I'm an Arsenal fan, so excuse my ignorance. The genuine questions will send us a separate comment because of character limit. Okay, I'll look for that comment, Luke, if indeed you can. Let's have a look. He says, one, as brilliant as Bielsa's ball is visually, does it lack versatility, defending in particular? And people are more used to it now, so the season being harder. No, I don't think it lacks. I wouldn't say it lacks versatility because I beg you to ask any Leeds United fan to tell you week in, week out where some players are even playing. At times, we don't even know ourselves, bro. I think at times maybe players don't even know where they're playing. I mean, so in terms of it is versatile, yes, because, he can switch it around. It's not been great in this game, admittedly, but Graham Potter's a great tactician as well. And I don't think it's a case of people being more used to it either. I don't. I think the reason the season's been harder is that Leeds United have had a number of injuries. We've not been anywhere close to full strength. When we get back to full strength, I do. Maybe I'm just living in hope. It's the hope that kills you. That we can resemble something close to what we were last season, but it's just not been great. But Luke, we were fantastic last season, and we played Brighton, and we got beat. I have a lot of admiration for Graham Potter. He sets up his teams perfectly. He's totally negated Leeds United, and we've not had a sniff. Whenever we do get on the ball, we're crowded out. And the only answer we have is to pop it long. The amount of times Llorente's looked for Harrison or Calvin's looked for Rafinha. That's all we're resorted to. Melier's made a fantastic save. from Trossard, I think. And Morpé's missed 2 sitters. Brighton, rightly so, should be upset that they're not in front, you know. They should be upset for sure that they're not in front. So what we expect currently. I said before this game it was going to be tough. I knew it. But my saving grace is Brighton. They don't score a lot. I said in the preview it'll either be 1 either way, or it'll be a 0-0 or a 1-1. I just hope that, you know, them missing their big chances, it comes back to bite them. And for once, Leeds United could, you know, shithouse a result. Maybe Leeds United can shithouse a result, get one on the counter, totally unexpected, and then not concede. But look, I can't remember a chance really in that first half, apart from the James one, which wasn't really a quarter of a chance. So, not great, and things need to change drastically. And I think my main worry is, Luke, and for the rest, is that we have to get results in this next 3. It is a must. I can't stress the importance. I'm not saying it's going to define our season, but you don't want to be in that bottom 3 around January. You just don't. It's never great. And you know, we've got Brighton today, Palace on Tuesday, and then we play Brentford. We have to get some positive results out of these ones. If we get a point here based on that first half, it's good. Do you know what I mean? It's good. So we'll have to wait and see. Firpo from the road. From the road. Let's see what's been saying in the chat. Matt says lots of individually poor performances. Firpo and James especially, leading to a really poor team performance. Woeful. Bring on Shax. Put Pascal in the middle. Bring off Dallas. But who are you bringing on? That's 2 players for 1. I know my strong point, but that's 2 for 1. You don't get that in this game. You don't get that for 2 for 1. Got to be Strauch and Joffrey for Firpo and James. They're the change I'd make. Clearly, James at centre forward is bizarre. Should be on the left. Harrison off for Geldart. Firpo off for Maxwell Cornet, please. Okay, being positive, and I am too. We can nick this, but Firpo needs to sit on the coach. Time for a complete overhaul. Thanks to players and management for promotion. We do need to change things, but let's not be too, too hasty just yet. We need to get back to full strength. Look at this from D Turkey. Our XG is 0.32. Wow. What's Brighton's? Can you tell me Brighton's, bro? I know they're the XG kings, but I mean 0.32 is absolutely woeful, isn't it? Really bad. I expect Palace to be harder for sure. They got beat as well by Villa today, 2-0, so they'll be thingy. KG said it's no longer about performances; it's just about getting 3 points. True, there is something in that as well. Is KG live? I did not know. KP is playing like he has things on his mind. Okay, I don't know. I wouldn't like to say. It looks like he's sporting a shiner anyway. We need a natural striker, says Mohammed. Sorry, Joe, we need more pace. Shax and Joffrey. I'm not big on Shax, though, bro. I'm not big on Shax. He goes backwards a lot. Solid first half. Brighton fans cannot understand why they're not winning again. If I were a Brighton fan, I'd be the same. Second best versus mid-table team. I'm not saying Brighton are bad, but we are awful. Brighton aren't bad. Can't understand why Strauch is benched. Just because he prefers a proper left back. I said that. It don't mean we agree with it, but I knew he would make that change. Mighty Whites, let's have a goal ASAP. I hope so, mate. And remember, guys, if you are new here as well, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video. The more likes we get, the more viewers we get, and the more subscribers we get. So if you could do that, that would be class. Mark Jones says, Joe, was you jealous of the air shots? You need at least 2. What do you mean? 2 air shots? I don't understand. Hair? I don't know. They were bad, mate. Spinneroonies. Bielsa will probably bring on Roberts. As a Leeds fan myself, if we win our next 3 games, I say we're in a good spot. Yeah, for sure. But based on that first half, not so much. Shout out to Laura, Newcastle fan. Big shout out. Joel says by the comments, it's sad. Yeah, massive overhaul, mate. Massive overhaul. Summoner says clean sheet, Joe. Yeah, by the scruff of our neck, bro. I can't see it lasting if we continue. Firpo is a proper left back. Yeah, fair. Oh, you were on about hair. That's fine. We can win. We can win. Firpo natural left back, man. Okay. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I see what you did there. Let's see what some of the ITKs out there are saying, people in the know. Let's have a look. Just looking at some of the comments. There are three worse teams than us. Awful, woeful. Take Firpo off. Woeful again. Rubbish. Yeah, there's not a lot of people happy with that. Pascal is having words from Bielsa. It looks like we're going to see Pascal. It looks like we're going to see just some stats for you. Or Jamie Shackleton as well, guys. Tariq Lamptey has created 5 chances for Brighton in the first half versus Leeds, the most he's ever created in a single Premier League match. That shows how much joy he's getting out of Firpo. I don't know if that's a good thing. Look, Tariq Lamptey's amazing, but that's a real indictment of Firpo for me. That he has created the most chances that he's ever created. Yeah? So that doesn't reflect well on Firpo. It's like when people, when Robin Koch was marking Bruno Fernandes against Manchester United and he got an hat-trick, Tariq Lamptey's created the most chances he's ever created in his game, and that's up against Junior Firpo. That's a real indictment of Junior Firpo for me. He's really doing a number on us, though. A lot of people are saying, which is fair enough. And like the square ball are saying, it can only get better. It can only get better. We've said that before, though. I remember saying that against Southampton, and look how that went. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Tough. Yeah. And just looking at this, just totally off topic, but Wolves have had 5 shots today. That's the lowest number of attempts on Norwich's goal they've faced in the Premier League in 241. So that shows you what Dean Smith is actually getting a tune in Norwich. And we need to be wary of all this. They've faced their least shots against since forever. They won last week. They get a point this week. They're coming up behind us. This is why the next 3 are huge. Huge. Changes made, though. Changes made, which can only be a positive. And we're about to kick off the second half. So Shackleton and Pascal Strout, come on, guys. Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. Calvin Phillips, guys. It's Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips has come off. That I did not see. Calvin Phillips. Phillips and Firpo have gone off. Where's Shackleton's gone into midfield, guys. Zigzag said he's picked up a knock. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm buying it. Something's... Oh, listen, I know maybe we shouldn't speculate, but he looked a bit fed up after... I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But anyway, because I've seen from the press, straight away, Bielsa was seeking out Strauch and Jamie Shackleton. Ball in from Rafinha, Veltman clears. He sought them out straight away at half-time. So they didn't wait to get in the dressing room and Calvin say, I've picked up a knock. They already knew that he was coming off, maybe. I don't know. So Shaq isn't in midfield, guys. It looks like Jamie Shackleton's going to play off the right. Dallas moved to the left, which is what someone in my chat, I want to say a big shout out. I forgot who mentioned it, so my apologies. But Shackleton's coming at right back. Dallas has gone to left back, and Pascal Strout's gone into the middle of the park. So there you go. But listen, before we'd have been worried with Calvin coming off, but we know that Pascal is a great Great player. So, you know, he'll do us a job. He's come a long way for sure. There we go. Cooper wins the header. Here is Rodrigo. He's challenged by Basuma, but here is Forshaw. Does well. Manages to find Harrison. Harrison up against Veltman. It's a good knock, that. Cucurella gets enough on it to take it away from Rafinha. Champs, bro. There you go. It was Champs who said it. Big shout out, Champs, who predicted the substitutions. So it's going to be a throw-in anyway to Leeds United. It is all about getting 3 points at this instance. There's Jamie Shackleton into Strauch. Strauch and Basuma. Strauch's he's done well, Strauch. Well done, Pascal. That's a foul, ref. No foul given. Morpay comes away with it. Tangling with both the substitutions and comes away with it. Here's Webster. Webster again. He's got Dan James pressing him. He finds Dunk. Rest in peace, Gary Speed. In the chat. Yeah, big shout out. I've got my mug as well. No. Let's not speculate on Calvin. Let's not speculate on Calvin. I think there's some people in the chat saying he thinks this, he thinks that. He may genuinely be injured, you know. Feeling more positive now Floppo is off, says NJ9. Yeah. But hopefully we'll keep Tariq Lamptey quiet now. Do you know what I mean? It's the most chances he's created in the Premier League this season. Here is Brighton. Morpay drops deep for it. Gives it to Gross. Go defensive and grind out a 0-0. It's just not in our makeup, is it, Peter? It's not going to happen. Basuma. Morpay. Gives it back. Moder. Forshaw exceptionally well. Gets across. That's a free kick. Oh, Morpay missed anyway. Get it up, yeah. I wish it wasn't given as a foul because he missed anyway. Look, watch this, right? Shackleton, it is a foul on. Oh, no, he's dived. Shackleton dived. But Morpay missed. Get it up, yeah. Morpay missed. I mean, Jamie Shackleton's dived. Absolute dive. Fair play, Jamie Shack. I didn't think he had that brain. But Morpay missed anyway. Can't stand him, me. Lamptey turning Dallas like he's not even there. Trossard. Blocked by Shackleton. They're knocking on the door. Tariq Lamptey, look, round Dallas with ease. Gives it into Gross. It's not great, is it? It's not been great. Another corner to come in for Brighton. Oh, it's cleared by Rafinha. It's going to be another corner. It's been all Brighton, guys, and the second half's not changed. The second half has not changed. I know we're only 5 minutes in. I hear it, but it's been all Brighton, hasn't it? So we've had 50 minutes of Brighton. It's not good enough. It isn't good enough because we're not even competing, really. Ball over. It's a poor ball. We're not even competing. That's the frustrating thing. I know they're a good side and I have taught them up, but we're not even competing at this point. What are we doing? We're not even creating any chances, nothing. So it's not great. Veltman to Trossard. Forshaw battling with him. Trossard's got round him. Yo, why have you stopped? Right, I'm not having that, right? Trossard stopped and then they've blown for a free kick. But they hadn't blown before that, look. I mean, it is a foul probably, right? But what? He stopped and then the ref blows it. Had he have not stopped, the ref wouldn't have... I'm not having that. Russell says, Joe, please be positive. Russell, how? How? Genuinely, like, I can only say what I see. Yeah, it is a foul. Yeah, it is a foul. I agree, Ned. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the referee. I can't sit here and just say, oh, because it's not great. Melier punches it. That's a foul, ref. Are you going to blow up? It's about time. It is a foul. I don't know why Brighton fans are complaining. He's basically clattered him. And that's Lewis Dunk. He's a big lad. You can't, I guess what I'll say in response to it, you can't polish a turd. Like, of course, I still think we maybe nick one. We could check out. But performance-wise, it's not been great. You can't polish a turd. I can't sit here and say just positive, because we haven't, and our XG was 0 point something. We aren't creating chances. We haven't created a thing. And then Brighton have come out and just took control again. So you can't, you can only say what you see. I can't sit here and say it's been great, because it hasn't. It's been a difficult watch again. If we win, it's huge. If we get a point, I'll take it. But they're going to score eventually, surely. They're in again here. Gross. Poor cutback. But look, this is all Leeds United have got. They just clear it long. We've got nowhere to go. There's no cohesion. There's no passing. There's no transition. It's just hit it long. And the substitutions, it's not done anything. It's like man for man. We've just swapped a man for another man because Firpo's got a yellow card. So we've brought him off. And then we've had to move Dallas. So therefore, we've had to bring Shackleton on. It's not changed the dynamic of the game. It's just changed the personnel. And the structure it wasn't working. But all you've done is change the personnel. Rafinha, though, dummied by Dallas. Harrison. Can Leeds create a chance? Here's Stuart Dallas. He's had a strike. It's a strike. It's the first time we've hit the target. Sanchez saves it. Here's Cooper. Harrison. Is that not a foul from Morpé? Is that not a foul? Lamptey. Oh, he's done well, but Strauch manages to come away with it. Quite fortuitous, to be honest. Here's Strauch. Into James. James, don't lose it. Well done. Finds out Jack Harrison. Rodrigo's made a run past the ball. Rafinha! Oh, his touch is poor. Vital challenge by Cucurella. Oh. There we go. There's a little bit of something to... Dallas Sanchez with the save. Honestly, maybe we can get some positives out of that. 10 minutes in, we've had a shot on target. Yeah, we need to improve, Mark, for sure. This is what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I'm not... But no one's exempt from criticism. What we've done is the subs are, even for me, tactical or structural changes. They are get Firpo off because he's on a yellow card. Who can play left back? Stuart Dallas. So we need to move him across. Yeah. And then, so that means that we're going to have to bring Shackleton on to go in at right back. And Calvin, for whatever reason, if he has picked up a knock, Strauch comes on. So... I don't think it's gonna. It's not done anything, has it? It's not like fresh impetus, nothing to switch it up. It's just as you were. Do you know what I mean? It's just as you were. Look at them next 6 fixtures there: Palace, Brentford, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. That's why I continue to say I cannot stress the importance of these 3 fixtures, because then we have Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Do I think we'll lose 4 in a row? No, I don't, But we need to beat the teams that we should be competing with, and we're not even competing with them. Well cut out by Forshaw. It was a good run by Trossard. Here's Dallas. Dallas on halfway. Chance for Leeds United. Harrison wants it, and he's give it him. He's got James and Rodrigo. Is Rodrigo going to make a late run? James, Rodrigo on the edge. Give it Rodrigo on that left foot. Rodrigo. Oh, my God. You might as well or not. You might as well or not. It's not great, is it? But there's something there. We're actually doing something close to the goal. We're actually doing something in the final third, which I guess is an improvement than the first half. You know, we've had a couple of sighters. Well done, Harrison. Well done, Harrison. Go on. Oh, no, don't do all that good work and then not pass the ball 5 yards. Do you know what I mean? You do ever so well. You know, you win the ball back with a great challenge and then you can't pass the ball 5 yards into Dan James's path. It's a wasted effort, isn't it? Here's Rafinha. Nice. Into Shackleton. Shackleton, don't go backwards. Oh, man. Llorente into Firpo. Firpo. Rafinha's on his ass. Rafinha's slipped. And that's an indictment of Leeds United so far in this game. We just tried dink one over to Rafinha and he falls on his ass. What's happening here? Is it a free kick? Pascal with a foul on Cucurella. Let's have a look. I think Cucurella's just thrown himself to the floor. Is he not just throwing himself to the floor? I don't even think it's a free kick, if you ask me. All right, Cucurella. Going to put in this dangerous ball now. Rafinha not doing anything today. No, Connor, exactly. And when we've tried to find him, the balls have been poor. Cucurella. I don't agree with the Rishi says Rodrigo can't shoot. I think he can, bro. You know? Russell Lord, I love you, mate, but I have aged 10 years watching the live stream. My apologies if I've swore. I will apologise and try to rectify it. Here's Llorente. Oh, the reverse pass is poor. Dan James is pressing. Time for Joffy, methinks. Says Wayne Ridds. Methinks. Webster. Here's Lamptey. He's found Moda. That's a lovely ball. Oh, God. Meslier nearly spills it. Oh, God. Meslier nearly spills it. That'd have been car crash. Here's Meslier cleared as far as a Brighton player and the straight back at us. It's been all Brighton and continues to be. Andy Hart, Super Chat says, should be us be worried about his position? No, not for me, mate. I won't say that. I won't say that, mate. I've said that before. You'll never catch me saying that. You'll never catch me saying that. It might be for others, but not for me, mate. What he's done to my football club. Here's Trossard, easily beats Shackleton, and his pass is really, really poor. Passing has been really bad. I agree with Liam as well. It's not been great at all. Svetlana says, yes, he should be very worried. That's your opinion. There may be Leeds fans out there, but not for me. Not for me. I think we got it wrong off the pitch, and we'll say that in terms of the personnel that we brought in. But, you know, Bielsa's not had a full-strength side. We're not losing. Yeah, it's not been great, but we've still got a point at this moment in time, I will say. And I'm not going to sit here if it stays like this and say, oh, well, we got a point because, you know, I was annoyed after the Norwich win. I think we were rubbish. I was annoyed after the Newcastle result because they're rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it changed now with Eddie Howe, but under Bruce, they were horrible. And we couldn't beat them. So, Tyler Roberts has been stripped and ready, guys. The answer. Meslier clears it. It was a poor kick out, but Harrison's come away with it. Here's Adam Forshaw. There we go. Rodrigo, you have got time and space, my man. That's a better pass into Rafa. Rafa's got round Cucurella for the first time. Oh, he does well to get back, though, Cucurella, and he's helped by Trossard and Basuma. That's good from Brighton, you see. Just pressing us in them wide areas. Rafinha picked it up. That's a good ball from Basuma into Llorente for Maupay to chase. Llorente, don't dive in. Don't give a foul, man. Cucurella. That's a good ball there into Gross. Maupay! Someone pick Maupay up! Oh, it's offside. I genuinely felt a cutback was coming in there to Maupay and no one was with him. Anyway, sorry, I just seen Maupay on his own there and I was like, why is no one picking him up? Tyler Roberts is coming on, guys. Sophie Taylor says we have Joffrey Y. Ned says our game changer is coming on. And it's Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison's not been great, has he? Jack Harrison's not been great. Well, I don't think no one has. No one has, let's be honest. Simon Flynn says deja vu. iPad says 60th time lucky. This will be his game. Harmony says you might as well have brought Christopher Klassen on and put him up front, more dangerous. I don't know. I know I can't say it, can I? I can't say, oh, maybe he'll do something, because even if he did, it's still not enough, is it, for how many games you're playing? Cooper up against Maupay. Maupay wins the battle. Knew that was going to happen. Maupay, Shackleton backwards, look. He didn't need to go backwards there. He's posing trouble. He did not need to go backwards there. Why have you done that, Shackleton? I said this. He did not need to go backwards. He had everything in front of him and he turns back and passes it across goal. They're in now. They're going to score. Oh, they've missed. That's really, honestly, I can't express how frustrating that is, because we, Leeds United, made that ourselves. Why did we do that? Jamie Shackleton did this against Norwich and they scored. What is that pass? What is that pass? Why has he played that pass? He did the exact same thing against Norwich. Exact same thing. And they've got a corner and they scored. You're going to gift them the game. And like Matt says, I did say Shackleton, he had an opportunity to go forward, but instead, he went backwards. He went backwards. Honestly, there was no need there. And if we struggled, but let's not gift them a goal. Let's not give them a goal. It was almost exactly the same to Norwich. But that time he found Meslier, but Meslier tried to give it back and kicked it out. But there was no need to even go that way. And Brighton are kicking into gear again. Here's Neil Maupay. And I feel we've gifted them that. Well done, Pascal, my man. There's the ball over to Rafinha. Let's shithouse it. It's Tyler Roberts. Strike! It's saved from Sanchez. Let's shithouse it. Let's go up the other end and nick it. Oh, Llorente's all over Maupay and it's a free kick, rightly so. It has to be said. Yellow card. I do feel that, and I'm not like blaming at everyone's door, but for me, like you turn, you give them that pass, and the whole place lifts again. Do you know what I mean? We'd sort of like suppressed it a little bit, and then we bring Tyler on. Shaq makes that error, and we're under it again. Isaac says they cannot score. We are lucky. Exactly. This is the thing. They should be 4 up. It's not crazy to think they should be at least 3 up. Is it? Let's be honest. Please do smash a like on this video as well. And if you are new, please do subscribe to the channel. I don't ask enough, I don't think. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have got 24 minutes left. It's been a difficult watch. Here's Jamie Shackleton. He's gone backwards. This time it was the right decision, and it's gone into it's gone into Pascal. Pascal switches the play and just passes it into Veltman. Absolute waste. Tariq Lamptey, who almost get round Dallas. This is the thing. Like, Dallas does not want to get isolated against Tariq Lamptey because he'll just leave him for dust. And what we're doing there is we're going to switch the play towards his side. Here's a change for Brighton. First goal wins, says Matt Davis. Yeah, for sure. More pace coming off. He's had a terrible afternoon in front of goal, hasn't he? He's not had a bad game, but he's had a terrible afternoon in front of goal. Locadia coming on. Don't know much about him. He's been on loan a few times, so we'll have to wait and see. Michael Pollard says, come on, Joe. What's going on? Still no Joffy. Starting Firpo loyalty is going to be MB's undoing. Maybe. Oh, man. See that? Rafinha chips it into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's already gone. This is where we're at, guys. That Rafinha, there you go, Rodrigo. Little dink in. Rodrigo's already done one. He's already in changing room. I'm off. It's really difficult, man. Aiton says, come on, Joe, be positive. There's nothing to be positive at this moment in time, mate. You can't polish your turd. We've not been great. Dallas into Roberts. It's cut out again. There you go. Cooper with the challenge. $22 minutes left. I just feel like it's one of them where it's like, I'm not enjoying this game. I'm not enjoying this game. We're not creating anything. So let's just, do you know what I mean? I'm already resigned to the fact watching this game that we're not going to create anything. So it's a case of we're just going to get a bit of an hiding between now and the end of the game. That's what it feels like. Here's Basuma. Basuma almost gets it through to Locadia. Sorry, put my teeth in. Dallas, see what I mean? Touch, heavy, win it straight back off us. We cannot have any sustained amount of time on the ball. Do you know what I mean? We can't. Here they go again here, Brighton. It's a poor ball to Locadia. Melier clears it. There you go. It's won again, this time by Lamptey. He's going to get it back. He's wrong side. There's the ball. Llorente does well. Trossard. Here's Lamptey again. Do not let him put a ball in there, Coops. Don't dive in, Liam Cooper. Well done, Liam Cooper. Shackleton, don't dive in. No penalty, please. Oh, my God. It's all over shop. We're all over shop. We're all over the shop. Here's Veltman. Lamptey. Rafinha having to come back and defend Basuma. Look at this. This isn't acceptable for us to be backs to the wall. And I know I gave him a lot of praise, but this is like man against boys, man. Oh, God. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough at all, really. It's not good, man. And it's not enjoyable to watch. At least if we're getting battered, but we have chances. I am not lying when I say this, right? 1 second, Gross in it comes. It's headed by Dallas. Roberts looking for James. He has the pace. Get round your man. Or pass it out then. Pass it out instead. Take a breather. Pass it straight out of play. What is the point? What is the point? It's really difficult, guys. And what I was just going to say before they took that, well done, Adam Forshaw. Like, when we've watched Leeds United and we get battered for, I don't know, against the Liverpool or whatever, but we're having a go. In this game, we're not even having a go. Do you know what I mean? This is when it's like Southampton. Look, Rafinha ball straight over into nobody. Dunk, easy. Have Duncan Webster had to break a sweat in this game? No. No, they haven't. You know what I mean? They've not had to break a sweat. Here's Meslier, cleared out. Forshaw touches it back to Pascal. Goes into Stuart Dallas. Where's Dallas going to go there? Here's Llorente, shifts it onto his right. Here's Shackleton. Watch where you're passing that ball, Jamie Shackleton. Pascal clips it out of play. This is terrible. Guys, I'm sorry. This is terrible. It is terrible. And it pains me to say it. It's really, really difficult to watch. And this is not like what I'm used to under Bielsa. Of course, we've seen it before, but this is woeful. And I understand it's still 0-0. Come on, but come on. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. Cucurella inside. Locadia, great challenge, Stuart Dallas. Now, come on, Leeds. Go on, Stuart, son. Rafinha, go on. Oh, my God. What is the point? You make all that run and you can't pass the ball 5 yards. It's a total waste. It's a total waste. Oh, my God. You make that run and can't pass the ball 5 yards. Like the commentators are like, it's the first away clean sheet of the season. I mean, you can't take the... It's nothing but... Oh, Lamptey, it's laughable. Here's Tariq Lamptey, Gross in the centre. He's got a chance. He tries to give it him back. It's going to go to Lucadia. It's a good job these can't finish. It's a good job these can't finish. Brighton nearly won at Liverpool with the night. Yeah, I'm not... Listen, Brighton are a great side. But you're supposed to have moments. Oh, there's a challenge, Dan James. He'll probably get a red card now. Sum up the afternoon. I get they're a good side, right? I don't dispute that fact. But we've not even competed. We have not competed. You know? We've not even competed. That's the frustrating thing. No, not competed at all. And I hate to be like this. I genuinely, because I'm a positive, I'm positive, but then again, I'm not positive for positive's sake. I can only see what's in front of me. Jamie Shackleton, again, 10 yards, can't pass it. Can't pass it. Dan James was in behind Cucurella, and we can't pass the ball. He was in. He was in, and we cannot pass the ball. Have we forgotten how to pass the ball? Here's Solly March up against... Oh, he's going to hit it with lefty, I'm telling you. It's gone in. Oh, what a save, Liam Meslier. Thank you. Comes in straight away. I said he's going to hit it. He's got a wand of a left foot, Solly March. He's going to cause Dallas all sort of problems now. There's the strike. It comes off Strauch. Meslier adjusts and make a great save. A great save. Meslier again. Meslier again. Here it comes. Pascal Gross. Headed out. Easy for Rodrigo. 14 minutes left. At this point, Just give me the point, you know. Give me an away clean sheet. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Here's Sanchez. No press it. Look at this, guys. Come on. This isn't good. Goalkeeper just like, yeah, I'll take this. Yeah, it is a lucky point, Ginto 12, 100%. It's a terrible game, though. Brighton are looking at this as 2 points drop. 100%, Matt. We've been woeful. But you never know. We might, if we shit out it, it's going on. It's going off. Here's Rafinha. He's come out to the left now. Maybe try to get some... Oh, Dan James, man. His touches. Here's Stuart Dallas. Dunk's just going to head it out. There's no point whipping balls into a box that consists of Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster when you have players that are about 5'8". I mean, I'm 5'8", but I'm small for a man. Lewis Dunk and them guys are like 7 foot. Do you know what I mean? Here's Solly March again. He's probably going to cut up on that left. He has done. This time he's going to shift. He's going to have a go, I'm telling you. He's trying to, but Dallas has done well. Tyler, win that ball. Well done, Tyler. Come on, Raf. No, that's not on ball. That's not on ball. Pascal, pass the ball 5 yards, please, bro. Well done, Coops. Right, Forshaw, you can pass a ball. There you go. Top. Go on, Rodrigo. Turn. James was in us. Roberts. Oh. Do you know what? The pass was Dan James. Dan James was in acres of space. If you look here, Forshaw gets the ball. If he can somehow get that out to Dan James, is in acres. Maybe Rodrigo should have just hit it first time across goal. Maybe. Tyler Roberts, maybe he's affected the game. Chance again here. Come on, Leeds United. Rafinha. Oh. Brighton's come away with it again. Rafinha's pass was poor. Come on, Leeds United. Shithouse it. 10 minutes left. Llorente looking for Roberts. Can't make it stick. It was a poor pass by Llorente, though. This is going to be end-to-end now. Here's Solly March. Dallas. Well done, Stuart. Well done. Chris, he's not having my Roberts praise. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm just looking for the positives as I keep getting told to do. Be positive. Out of credit says I don't understand where it changed after last season. It's reminding me of the Leeds of old. It's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's up there in terms of performances under Bielsa, though. We've been terrible. Here's Tyler. There's a foul, ref. Well done, Tyler. Wins us a free kick. Now let's do something with it. Hopefully. Now, Brighton, do you know what I will say? Brighton have played really, really well. And people tell me that Potter's no good. They played some scintillating stuff at time, which, you know, normally we would like to play. Here's Dan James. Basuma cuts across him, and that's a free kick. Harmony says there's more positivity at a wake. It's a definite foul from Basuna. Less than 10 minutes now. We're into them final 10. Chris said I'd have taken Rodrigo off at half-time for Gelhardt. I think there's a chance. Have we made the 3, though? I think we've made the 3, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Robert, Shaq, and... no more subs, right? Unless, do you get 5? I don't even know the rules, me. I don't even know the rules, lads. Here's Dallas. Yeah, we've made the 3. We've made them. Gone. No Joffy. Oh, look at that. Lovely ball out. Martin says be positive. At least Johnson hasn't put us into a full lockdown yet. Mate, I'm going to Paris. I'm going to Paris on the 10th, so I hope he doesn't. So I will be missing the Chelsea game, which on this might be a good thing. Go on, Leeds. Press him! Oh, almost, Rodrigo. Forshaw, we're in here! We're in! Tyler! Oh, no! Oh, Tyler, go! No! Tyler! Oh... That was genuinely... that scream was brutal. I didn't know I had that in my locker. What was that? Good save. Corner ball. Roberts! Oh! Leeds, man. Tyler Roberts off the post. Don't just sit there with the grin, Tyler. Let's go again. Can't imagine if we got a result. Like, forget about the performance. It's huge. Oh. Here they go, though. Here's Trossard, who's had a great game for Brighton. Watch Solly march. Dallas. It's into Basuma. Oh, it's terrible. They cannot finish. And it is so... We are so grateful they can't finish. Oh, it's a great save from Sanchez. The strike from Tyler on his left foot. It takes a deflection. Oh, how's he saved that? We can't say he had to score, man. He's got so many bodies in front of him. It actually takes a deflection. I think if Roberts' strike doesn't hit anyone, probably Sanchez saves it easy. Stroud, come on, better touch than that. There we go. Rodrigo, bit of quality. Come on, Leeds United. There's Forshaw. Finds Rafinha. Run at him. It's a whip ball. He's going to come back out to him. Dallas, let Rafinha take it, son. There you go. Just leave it with Raf. Oh, he might as well have let Dallas have a go, actually. That is terrible. Go on, Shaq. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Shaq. Get after him. That's it. Just take it. No referee, man. It wasn't a foul. He's going to give a yellow card. I don't think that's a foul. He had a chance though there. Look, Jamie Shackleton. Nah, he's thrown himself to the floor more than anything. Leeds. I can only hear the Leeds fans. Fair play to them. Webster. Out to Veltman. Good challenge, Rafinha. Why has Rafinha got tights on, by the way? Oh. Says a lot when Tyler's been our best player, says SJH. 5 minutes left, though. Got a lot. It's still a long way to go in this. Lucadia, I think that's handball by him, to be fair. Rafinha defending, doing well. Tyler, Brighton get lucky. Trossard, don't let him hit it with that left foot. He just score screamers. I don't care if the leg skins Dylan. They look like tights to me, bro. Come on, Joe. That's worth a read out. I was going to say we never have a good game with Pawson reffing, but we never have a good game anyway. Nah, it's not been great, has it? Jamie Shackleton booked. What I'll say now is don't concede. You've made Leeds fans sit through this absolutely shocking display. At least don't concede. Llorente stops it from going for a corner. It's going to be a throw. Don't concede, innit? Nipsey says he's got tights on because he was sick. Maybe. Like, let's not concede, you know? Chris says, yeah, I agree. The suspenders are a bit much. That's a foul from Lucadia. Yeah, it's a foul. Llorente has bought that, I think, though. Final 5 minutes. I know you're good, Rafinha. Don't mean you can start rocking suzzies while we're playing footy. Oh, God, look at that. Brighton, shots off target, 14. The most in the Premier League this season. Most in the Premier League. That shows how woeful they are, doesn't it? Yes, for sure. I mean, Forshaw's just... I suppose you could give Forshaw some credit. Connor says, listen, if Rafinha scores, I don't care if he turns up in a skirt next match. They're not scoring in this game, bro. That's why I was so surprised when the Rafinha, when the Roberts one came. I screamed. Here's Webster. Into Gross. Back to Dunk. Yeah, Forshaw's going to make 90 minutes. They've got no more subs, Mark. Here's Webster. Oh, he's found Veltman. Oh, he's found March. Oh, no. How's he saved that? I genuinely felt we were going to lose to a ball coming off the post and going in off the back of Mellier's net. Oh, I was out. That is so lucky. I genuinely will say that, because I thought we are going to concede off it coming off his back. And that'd have been it then. We might as well just shut it off. If we'd have conceded from that, oh, Brighton must be fuming. So lucky, guys. So lucky. So lucky. Right, mate, that is so lucky. Please, let's shithouse it. I'd love it. I'm gonna go full Kevin Keegan. I would love it. If we beat these. Oh, Strauch, man. Come on, bro. What's that? Don't concede now. Oh, they've got men over and that, and it's a simple pass that we make difficult again. That's poor from Brighton, though. It's poor from Brighton. We've got a minute left now, guys. Yeah, Connor, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Lamptey's got the man of the match. It's fair enough, I think. Trossard's been very good for Brighton as well, especially in that first half. Ball over. It's cleared by Dunk. Jamie Shack. It's going to be a Leeds United throw. Freddie Mac says robbed. Yeah, man, listen, if it stays nil, Brighton deserve all 3 points. I'm not going to sit here and say different. Oh, Rodrigo, man, he can't even give it back after a thing. Throwing. You're getting beat. Go on, Tyler, son. Go on, Tyler. Well done. Shackleton, don't go backwards. Well done, Tyler. Strauch, make sure you pass right this time, James. He's onside. Shackleton! James, what are you doing? It's an absolute waste. Look at the overlaps, right? He has genuinely got Shackleton and Roberts to the right of him. What is that effort? Why ain't he passed it to the right? Why? Oh, he's offside, thankfully. That was terrible. Decision making, not good enough. Pass it to right. Three minutes at a time, guys. 3 minutes at a time now. We've got 2 left of it. You've just got to get the point now. Chris said I wouldn't have passed to I wouldn't have passed to Shackleton or Roberts. I would have nailed someone in row Z. Cucurella manages to find Basuma. We can't concede now, please. Cucurella. We could have done with Cucurella, couldn't we? Imagine Cucurella in our side. How much did they pay for him? We could have done with him. Please, no, not now from Trossard. No, get up, Strauch. Get up, Leeds. Do not bring him down. Get out to him, Shackleton. Do not let him come in the box, man. Out to him. Oh, they're going to score. Please. Oh, God. Got a minute left. Dallas. Into Rafa. Rafinha. 12 million for Cucurella. Wow. Should have had him, eh? Have a chance here. Dunk. Up on halfway. Get. Oh, James, man. One final throw. That's a foul. That's a foul. Right, make something of this, Leeds. Just hit it in the box. Go full Neil Warnock. Go full Neil Warnock and just smash it in the box. But we won't. We'll probably go backwards. And I hate to be that guy. Oh, we're always... It's just the performance has been woeful today. Really, really bad. Oh, Matt, I agree. Good point. I don't know how we've got a point. Yeah. I'm not going to clap it. I can't believe Leeds United have got a point. That means it's a very, very good point. Because we haven't even bothered them. Like, it was rubbish. Really bad. But we've got a point. How we've done that, I don't know. Absolute daylight robbery. And it's not a positive going forward. It's an excellent point considering the replay. It's a great point based on what happened on that pitch. But it just doesn't give me confidence going into Tuesday. We've got Crystal Palace. I'll be doing a watch along for that game as well, guys. I'm not going to the game. I'm working and doing bits, so I'm unable to get down. So I will be doing a watch along for that game, but it's just really poor. But we've got a point. I suppose there's that, but Sumner says it feels like a win. It definitely does not. I will not have that. That does not feel like a win. John says the conditions were bad and Brighton coped better with them. It's nothing to do with that, bro. It's nothing to do with the conditions. We were rubbish. It's not. It was nothing. We were rubbish, man. Delighted with a point now, yes, but we were rubbish, and we can't spin that. For me, you can't spin that. Sumner says, let's go defence. Nothing to do with the defence, in my opinion. It was all to do with Brighton missing chances. Neil Maupay missed 2 from 5 yards. The first chance he had, the Tariq Lamptey just ghosted past Cooper and cut it back. Nothing to do with the defence. Woeful finishing from them is why we won that. Why we got a point, Really, really poor performance. I'm gonna jump off, guys. I am gonna do my post-match reaction. I'll get that up as soon as I can and get that uploaded for you. I want to thank you all for watching as always. Please do smash a like on the video on your way out. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. We're on 7,400 on that road to 8K. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Just outside. 3 points gap now. 3 points gap, but Burnley play tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see. But thank you all for watching, as is always the case. You're all legends. Make sure you watch my post-match, and I'll see you on Tuesday as well. We'll have the Premier League review on Monday, so it's all busy. Thank you all for watching. There'll be some instant match reactions going out on YouTube now. I think Cage will be out there, All Leeds TV, whoever. So go check them. They'll be out there doing something now. I'm going to post mine up after the fact. And I'll see you tomorrow. No, Sunday. No, I'll see you Monday. I don't know if I'll see you again after that, to be honest. I'm joking. Listen, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I love you all. Peace out now. That was bad, man.